Did you know that up to 1 in 3 people will experience a panic attack at some point in their lives? That's a staggering number, and it means that panic attacks are far more common than most people realize. If you've ever felt your heart race, your breath quicken, or a sudden sense of dread, you're not the only one. That means someone you know, a friend, family member, or colleague, has likely felt that sudden, overwhelming wave of fear. Panic attacks can affect anyone, regardless of age, background, or lifestyle. Panic attacks are not rare. They're a widespread human experience. In fact, you might be surprised to learn just how many people around you have faced similar struggles, even if they've never spoken about it. Yet many people suffer in silence, believing they're alone. The fear of being misunderstood or judged often keeps people from reaching out for help or sharing their experiences. The truth is, millions share this struggle. Across the world, people from all walks of life are learning to cope, heal, and support one another. Recognizing you're not alone is the first step toward healing. When you realize that others have walked this path, it becomes easier to find hope and strength. When we talk openly about panic attacks, we remove the shame and secrecy. Honest conversations can break down barriers and help us feel more connected and understood. Your experience is a recognized medical event with clear causes and effective solutions. There are professionals and resources dedicated to helping you understand and manage what you're going through. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a physiological response, not a character flaw. Remember, seeking help is a sign of courage and self-care. There are practical tools to help you manage these episodes and reclaim control. Techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, and journaling can make a real difference in your daily life. Let's begin this journey together, knowing you're part of a strong, supportive community. Together, we can face panic attacks with understanding, compassion, and hope for a brighter tomorrow. So what exactly is a panic attack? It's a sudden, intense surge of fear or discomfort that peaks within minutes. Think of it as your body's emergency alarm going off when there's no real danger, like a smoke alarm triggered by burnt toast. Unlike everyday anxiety, panic attacks often strike without warning or clear cause. This unpredictability makes them especially frightening. The symptoms can be overwhelming, but they're temporary and manageable. Left unaddressed, panic attacks can shrink your world, making you avoid places or situations. Managing panic isn't just about stopping symptoms, it's about reclaiming your freedom. Understanding that panic attacks are biological events, not mysterious monsters, takes away their power. You can learn to influence and control these patterns. With knowledge, you can face your days with confidence instead of dread. Let's break the cycle and take back control. To effectively manage a panic attack, the very first step is learning to recognize when one is happening. This can be challenging, especially if you're experiencing these sensations for the first time, but awareness is crucial. The symptoms are often intensely physical. Your heart might race, you could feel short of breath, experience chest pain, dizziness, tingling in your hands or feet, sweating, chills, or sudden hot flushes. These sensations can come on quickly and feel overwhelming, making it hard to think clearly in the moment. Many people mistake these symptoms for a serious medical emergency, like a heart attack. But in reality, it's your body's natural alarm system, preparing you for a fight or flight response, even when there's no real danger present. Alongside the physical symptoms, there are psychological ones too. You might feel detached from reality, as if you're watching yourself from the outside, or have an intense fear that you're losing control or even going crazy. Triggers for panic attacks can be different for everyone. For some, it's prolonged stress at work or home, major life changes like moving or losing a loved one, or past traumatic experiences. Even physical factors like too much caffeine, skipping meals, or not getting enough sleep can set off an attack. Sometimes the biggest trigger becomes the fear of having another attack itself. This fear can linger in the back of your mind, making you hyper-aware of every sensation in your body. Your brain starts to connect certain places, situations, or even feelings with panic, creating a cycle that's hard to break. Everyday activities, like entering a crowded room or even leaving your house, can suddenly feel daunting. That's why recognizing your own patterns is so important. Keeping a journal or making notes about when and where attacks happen can help you spot trends and understand your unique triggers. Remember, this isn't about blaming yourself or anyone else. It's about gaining insight and compassion for what you're experiencing. Think of yourself as a detective in your own life, gathering clues and piecing together the puzzle of your panic attacks. The more you can spot the signs and know your triggers, the better prepared you'll be to respond calmly and effectively when panic strikes. Knowledge truly is your first line of defense. The more you learn about panic attacks, the less power they have over you. With understanding comes a sense of control. Each step you take to educate yourself is a step toward regaining your confidence and peace of mind. Let's use this awareness as a powerful tool to break the cycle of panic and move forward with hope and resilience. When panic rises, you're not powerless. You have tools to interrupt the cycle in under a minute. Even when anxiety feels overwhelming, there are simple, science-backed techniques you can use to regain control and find your footing again. These methods don't require any special equipment or preparation, just your attention and a willingness to try. The first is your breath. Breathing is something we do all day, every day, but when you use it intentionally, it becomes a powerful tool for calming your body and mind. During a panic attack, you tend to hyperventilate, which makes symptoms worse. Fast, shallow breaths can make your heart race and your thoughts spiral, feeding the cycle of anxiety. Regain control with box breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale through your mouth for 4, hold for 4. Repeat this cycle several times. This technique slows your breathing, signals safety to your nervous system, and helps you reset. Focusing on your breath and counting anchors your mind and calms your nervous system. As you count, notice the sensation of air moving in and out, the rise and fall of your chest, and the gentle rhythm you create. The second tool is grounding, bringing your attention to the present moment. When anxiety strikes, your mind often races to the future or replays the past. Grounding helps you reconnect with the here and now. Focus on your feet, press them into the floor, notice the texture, feel the support. Wiggle your toes, and pay attention to the sensations. This simple act can help interrupt anxious thoughts and bring you back to your body. Engage your muscles. Clench and release your fists, curl and relax your toes. Notice the difference between tension and relaxation. These small movements remind you that you have control over your body, even when your mind feels out of control. These actions distract your mind and remind you that you're in control. They help break the cycle of panic by shifting your focus from fear to the present moment. Combining controlled breathing with grounding can stop a panic attack in its tracks. When you use both together, you're giving your mind and body a clear signal that you are safe and capable of handling the moment. It's a 1-2 punch for calming both body and mind. You'll notice your heart rate slowing, your muscles relaxing, and your thoughts becoming clearer. Practice these techniques regularly, not just during panic. Try them when you wake up, before bed, or anytime you feel stress building. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel. The more you practice, the more automatic they become. Over time, you'll find it easier to access calm, even in challenging situations. You can regain calm in just 60 seconds. Just 1 minute of focused breathing and grounding can make a real difference in how you feel. These are skills you can use anywhere, anytime. Whether you're at home, at work, or out in public, you can always return to your breath and your senses. Let's make them part of your toolkit. With practice, you'll build resilience and confidence, knowing you have the power to calm yourself whenever you need it. To make grounding even more effective, try the 5-4-3-2-1 method. It's a simple way to pull your focus from panic to your surroundings. Start by naming 5 things you can see. Really notice the details. Next, identify 4 things you can feel. The texture of your clothes, the surface beneath your hands. Then, listen for 3 things you can hear. Notice 2 things you can smell. Finally, name 1 thing you can taste. This process forces your mind into the present, breaking the panic loop. Each sense you engage grounds you further in reality. You're not lost in fear, you're anchored in the here and now. Practice this technique whenever you feel anxiety rising. It's discreet, effective, and can be done anywhere. Use your senses to walk your mind back from the edge. One of the biggest obstacles to overcoming panic attacks is stigma and myth. Many feel shame, believing panic is a sign of weakness. It's not. Panic attacks are medical events, not character flaws. You wouldn't feel ashamed of asthma. Don't feel ashamed of this. Myths like, just snap out of it, are harmful and untrue. Panic attacks are involuntary. You can't will them away. Another myth. Panic attacks are dangerous. They're not uncomfortable, yes, but not harmful. The feeling of losing control is just a symptom, not reality. Talking openly about panic attacks breaks the cycle of silence and suffering. Every story shared chips away at stigma and helps others feel less alone. Reclaim your power by rejecting myths and embracing the truth. You deserve compassion and support. Stopping a panic attack is vital, but building resilience is the long-term goal. Think of it as training your mind and body, like preparing for a marathon. Schedule daily calm time. Even 5 minutes of box breathing helps. Practice when you're calm to build muscle memory. Mindfulness is key. Pay attention to the present moment, whether you're drinking tea or walking. This weakens worry and strengthens your ability to stay grounded. Focus on the 4 pillars of health. Relax, eat, move, and sleep. Prioritize restorative sleep. Lack of it triggers anxiety. Reduce stimulants like caffeine and sugar. Move your body regularly. Exercise burns off stress hormones and boosts mood. These habits lower your baseline stress, making you less vulnerable to panic. Small, consistent changes add up to big results. Make resilience part of your daily routine. Self-help is powerful, but sometimes you need more support. Seeking professional help is a sign of strength, not failure. Therapists can help you explore root causes and develop personalized strategies. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is especially effective for panic attacks. Support groups offer comfort and connection with others who understand. Your doctor can rule out physical causes and connect you to resources. Don't hesitate to reach out. Help is available. Taking that first step can open the door to real recovery. We've covered a lot. Panic attacks are common, not a sign of weakness. You've learned to recognize symptoms, use breathing and grounding, and challenge stigma. These skills go beyond panic. They're tools for life. Calming your nervous system and grounding yourself will help in every area of life. Be open about your experiences when you're ready. Your story can help others. Stay curious and keep learning about anxiety and the mind-body connection. Knowledge is empowerment. With practice and self-compassion, you can reclaim your life from fear. Remember your 60-second plan and daily resilience habits. You have the power to move from fear to calm and control. This is your journey. Start today and know you're never alone.